Welcome to boot camp, everyone. This is bodyweight boot camp, so no equipment needed other than a yoga mat. If you want to play music, anything that's loud, upbeat, motivating for you, feel free to do that. I am not going to be playing any music here. All the movements that I'm doing today can be modified, but feel free to modify further. If I'm doing lunges and lunges aren't working for your hips or knees, you can do squats. It's another lower body exercise. And if I'm doing burpees and you'd rather do push-ups, you can do push-ups. I'm doing push-ups on my toes, you can do it on your knees, anything goes. All right, I'm gonna try to do variations of push-ups as well, just to give people ideas of different styles of push-ups, but you can always do any push-up variation you like. Today's workout, we have 40 seconds on of work, 20 seconds off, and then there's 2 exercises. So we do exercise A, exercise B, exercise A, exercise B. And then after we do that, we're going to get really familiar with it, and we're going to do a Tabata round with those same exercises. Now, a lot of times, I try to change up boot camp so that there's always a variety of stuff, and I'll do like a ton of different exercises. And sometimes I feel like it's like people take more time learning the exercise than actually doing it. So for today, I'm focusing on two exercises per round, so you can really get proficient at it. And the more proficient you are at an exercise, the more you can push yourself, drive that heart rate up, and get accustomed to that motion, get that muscle memory down, all right? So I do have fewer exercises today compared to other classes I've done before, and give me your feedback on it, like too boring, you want more variety, sometimes variety is too confusing, so just trying different stuff. So let me know. We're gonna start with our warm-up. All right. All right, so we're gonna start with a nice high knee march in place, swing those arms. You want your abdominals nice and braced throughout class so that you protect your lower back. We are thinking about posture, but there are going to be some movements where maybe we do flex the spine or abdominal work, so it's not always about being in a neutral spine. You have the option to have your video showing once. If you feel like that makes you more accountable to doing work, yeah. But if you're very motivated and you don't want to share your video, that's totally fine. All right, we're going to slow down the marching here and lift the knee, but make it a circular motion so we can warm up that hip joint. Go at any pace you like. So I will admit, this is the first time I've moved all day from my chair. I've been sitting in my chair doing desk work. So this feels really good. One more time on each side. And we're going to go into our squats. Taking your feet about shoulder width apart, toes and knees slightly turned out, sit your butt back and down. Good, just double check that your knees don't buckle in. Kind of push them out a little bit as you keep weight in your heels. Good. A squat is first and foremost a hip hinge. So from the side view, the first thing that happens is my hips hinge, by me sticking my butt out, and then from there my knees bend, and then there's a little bend at the ankle. I'm trying to keep my chest up. I reach my arms forward to help counterbalance the movement. Good, you can go as low as you want. Probably about 90-degree knee bend is sufficient, at least for now for the warm-up. So my butt isn't going lower than my knees. It's probably stopping at around knee height. Do about 4 more. Because we're doing body weights, you're going to see a lot of squats and lunges if you don't really have that much equipment for legs. And then you'll see a lot of push-ups, planks, crunches, because that's the other stuff we can do to our body. All right, for lunges, you're going to bring your feet closer together, hip distance apart, slide one leg back, big long stride. And then you're going to bend the back knee down, stopping about ankle height. So notice my toes and knees are facing forward. I'm going to show you the side view in just a second. You want to keep that chest lifted, spine in neutral. That's about 8. We're going to do 8 more. I'm just going to show you from the side view here. It's a pretty nice long stride so that when I bend my back knee, it ends up underneath my hip, and both knees are forming about 90 degrees at the bottommost position. Notice my torso stays vertical, and it kind of just drops straight down. So I'm not shifting forward, and I'm not dropping my chest down. Give me 2 more, and then we're going to switch legs. Now put your other leg in front. You can completely turn to the other side if you like, to you. Again, keep those feet hip distance apart for balance. This is also a really great flexor stretch. So if you're taking my class with me, you'll hear a lot of the same stuff. It's good to do lunges because it not only strengthens your legs, but it also stretches certain muscle groups. Give me 8 more. And 4 more. At any point during this 45-minute class, you stop and take water. With the rounds, you're gonna have a 4-minute round and then a whole 1-minute break. So probably a good time to drink water for sure during that 1-minute break. But if you need to drink water during the round, by all means do it. All right, we're gonna go into a quick core warm-up. So warming up the upper body, the abdominals, and our midsection here. So it's gonna be a plank. I'm gonna do it on my wrists just because it engages my arm muscle a little more, but feel free to do it on your elbows. So wrists underneath the shoulders, reach the heel back, and then the other. We're trying to get the shoulders, hips, knees, and ankle in a slanted but straight line. Let's take 3 breaths together. Inhale. Squeeze the abs, the glutes, and your quads. Exhale. Inhale. Eye gaze down on the floor, in between your thumbs. Exhale. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. So the first exercise we're going to do is a side chug and squats. If you're not ready to jump in the first round, then keep it low impact. You can add jumps later. Remember, we're doing the same exercise repeatedly, different timing. And so with each round, you want to push yourself a little bit more. So if you want to do the non-jumping version, you're going to walk it, stand up, stand down. Walk it, up and down. If you're doing the jumping version, 4 chugs, 1 big jump. 4, 3, 2, 1, and a big jump. Okay? I like to keep my feet nice and wide, just kind of takes the pressure off of these. And then we're going to pair that with push-ups. It's going to be tricep push-ups. Triceps are a weaker muscle group and smaller muscle group, and they tend to get tired. So if I do this at the end of the workout, everyone's like, oh my gosh, my triceps are really tired. So that's why we're doing it first. So if you're on your knees, elbows nice and tight. So from the front, underneath the shoulders, elbows are tight, not out, tight. And then if you're doing, you can put your knees, and you can do it on your toes. So the workout is 1 knee, 1 toe. Or you can do repeated on the knees, okay? So let's get started in 10 seconds. So there's the timer. You're gonna hear a beep, and it's tell you when to start. Starting in our squats.
Ready?
Ready? Go. 4 steps, or 4 jumps, and then 1 big jump, or just standing up, straightening out those legs. See, notice when I jump, my legs do straighten out. That jump gets the heart rate up and also gives your legs a little break. We got about 20 seconds left. Figure out what is challenging for you but doable. You do want to get your heart rate up. If you're trying to talk to me or sing along to the song you're listening to, it should be a little challenging to talk. So you can hear my voice. Ooh, I don't know how many I'm doing. 4, 3, 2. Good, just 20 seconds break. 20 seconds break. It's just enough to transition down to the mat. Gosh, I hair everywhere. Driving me nuts. Okay, so 1 push-up on the knees and then 1 on the toes, tricep push-up. So get those hands underneath those shoulders. In 3 seconds. Then 1 tricep push-up on the knees and 1 on the toes. Try to keep those elbows close to the rib cage, but don't worry too much about how far down you bend. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Heart rate is still up from the jumps, the leg. The idea is that get your heart rate up for one exercise, let it come down a little bit from the other. Okay, 20 seconds. When you do that knocking, by the way, that means there's 10 seconds left of the round. doesn't mean slow down, it means speed up. All right, here we go. That's the knocking and the stretch round too, or the recovery round. So 3 seconds, here we go. So really focus on technique. If you're walking it out, it's little bitty steps, so you're maintaining a nice low wide squat. So you can do a combination. You can do walking instead of jumping, and then one final jump. This is almost just as challenging. As long as you're maintaining that low wide squat, and you are feeling the leg muscles, the butt. Whew. All right. So remember, we're going to do these exact same exercises, but in the Tabata increment, 20-second increments. Okay? Not right away. We're going to go through all the exercises and we'll come back and do the Tabata rounds. Tricep push-up. Ready? One knee, one toe. You can also do 2 knees, 2 toes. Any combination you want, really. Focus is on the triceps with those elbows. Stay close to the body as they bend. Wrists stay shoulder distance apart. Oh, 10 seconds. Oh, all right, you get a minute from here. So we did, that was 4 minutes of work because we did 2 back to back. Right, 2 exercises back to back. So ignore this for now. I'm going to talk about the next 2 exercises. It's a good time to grab some water.
Ready?
All right, so we're going to do a lunge in the next round. So if this is my right leg, it's my left. But if you're mirroring me, it's my right. You step back with the opposites, which is my left leg, and I touch down, okay? So I'm touching down not with the same side of the arm, with the opposites. And then I'm gonna pretend like I grabbed the basketball and I'm gonna shoot. And if we were actually playing basketball, we wouldn't shoot double-handed. The point is that I do want your arms to reach up. So I want you to touch down, reach up. Touch down, I mean, you could touch down with both arms. Sometimes I feel like it drops the chest a lot, so up to you. All right, in 18 seconds, we're gonna start. All right, so do same leg for the entire 40 seconds. And then the next time it comes around, is the other leg. Got it? All right, 5 seconds.
Ready?
Here we go. Touch down, reach up. Touch down, reach up, and you can do this without a jump. See, I lift my knee, and my foot does not leave the ground. If you want to add a little bit of propulsion, as you're reaching these arms up, driving the knee up, your foot just comes off the ground. A little bit of height. Heel, ball, toe. Your heel comes off first, and the ball of the foot, and finally the toe. And then when you land, it's toe, ball, heel. Right into that lunge, soft knees. Protect that joint as you land. You should really be feeling this front leg. Whew. Jesus, what's up, please? All right, we're pairing this with burpee. All right, so we all know how to do burpees. It's burpees with 8 mountain climbers. So after you do your burpee, over here, mountain climber, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it in, burpee.
Ready?
Ready? Good. And if you want to do a jump out burpee, jump out like this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump it in. Woo! That's your burpee. Make sure your abs are nice and braced. And you jump back into that high plank. All right, wrists underneath the shoulders. Brace the abs, land. Land right into that high plank. Do a bunch of mountain climbers, and then you back up. Whether or not you feel like jumping after the burpee. If you want to jump here, you can. Up to you. We have time for 1 more. 3. Okay. So I had my right leg stationary the first time. Now my left leg stationary. Okay? 10 seconds. So swish legs on those lunges. Up to you whether you want to propel yourself up in the air. It's kind of like a skip. Touchdown. Reach up. Touchdown. Reach up. Try to keep that chest up. Big step back in that lunge so that chest stays up. Yes, there's a little bit of a tilt. I'm less vertical here, but that's because I'm trying to touch the ground. Don't feel obligated to touch the ground. It's all about getting low to get high. Low, high. Use those arms. Got it. You're doing great. You're not talking, it's probably easier. It's hard to do while talking. Oh, geez. All right. We have the burpee. 3 seconds. Burpees and mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And count down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you do that burpee, keep that butt at shoulder height. You don't want to burpee up here. I mean, you don't want to mountain climb up there. You want to mountain climb with your butt right at shoulder height. Ten seconds. How are you doing here? Nice, nice, nice. Good, good, good. Yeah, you did that great. That's why I went over there to check for you guys. Okay, you get another minute rest. 1 minute. Whew. So the idea behind 40 seconds of work and 20-second rest is that you don't really have much of a rest time to fully recover. Okay, so you are starting the next round a little fatigued from the previous round. We're still resting. So that's okay. Don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so out of shape because I'm still tired when I went into the next cycle. No, that's not the case at all. So now is our 1 minute round. We do want our heart rate to come down a little bit more. Okay, so what is this? So we're doing the same thing, but this time with squats. By same thing, I mean the touch down to the overhead. The low, high with no jumps, or a low, high with a jump, okay? Now the other option in between the two is here. When you reach high, instead of keeping your heel down, you can raise the heel. So you get a little more calf work. So part of the bonus of jumping is that you get your calves really engaged. So you can go down, up onto the toes, down. Don't worry about balances. By the time you think you're going to fall on your face, you're already down in the knees. All right, let's move. Down, onto the heels. Heels down, heels up. This is the non-jumping version. If you're jumping, you catch some air, and you're definitely working the calves because you have to get off your heels in order to propel yourself upwards. Touch down, touch up. I mean, don't worry about touching the ceiling. There's no way I'm ever going to touch the ceiling. But I can touch the floor and keep my chest up. Keep my feet nice and wide. Toes and knees turned out to the corners of the room. Everything nice and aligned. This is the basic squat jump. However, we are doing the touch down and reach up, getting more upper body involvement. More shoulders. Okay. Push up and shoulder tap. This is a wide push up. All right, so let me show you here. You do a push up, tap the other shoulder. Tap the opposite shoulder. You can do this on your knees or toes in 5 seconds. So you want your hands pretty wide. So just showing you at an angle here. You want your hands wider than shoulder distance, which is different from your tricep push-ups. All right, and you can do it on your knees. So here are my knees. Quick touch. Have your feet apart and your knees apart. You don't want them next to each other. Bend your elbows to about 90 degrees. Chest comes to about elbow height. All right, good. All right, back to our squat touchdown and reach up, either elevating on the heels or not. Oh, my heart rate is still up. 5 seconds. You're doing good? All right, let's keep this going. There we go. Anytime you involve your arms, getting it over your head, over your heart, it drives the heart rate up. So you don't necessarily have to jump and do high impact moves to get the heart rate up. Squat low, reach high. Do this many times quickly, and you can still get that heart rate up. All right, and that's the goal here. It's not necessarily about impact, it's about getting the heart rate up. Three seconds. All right, again, doing those push-ups. It's a quick tap of the opposite shoulder. If you don't want to do that, just do push-ups. Any push-up you want. You can also alternate between knees and toes. So for instance here, I do one knee, tap, and I'm on my toes. Push up, tap the opposite shoulder, push up, tap the opposite shoulder. Find what's, again, challenging for you, but doable. Oh, you guys are great. Really hear me breathing, right? Oh, take your minute. Take your minute. All right, let me show you the last round. And then no more new exercises. We're going to go back to the first round of exercises, which are those chugs, remember? We're going to do it with a different timing. It's Tabata timing, just 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds off. So I basically have cut the timings in half. Instead of 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds rest, it's 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. All right, 20 seconds of work, you're like, oh, it sounds so short. Yeah, it is pretty short. So the only way you're really going to feel it is if you push yourself the entire 20 seconds. Okay? All right, so what's this last workout? It is, looked at it, not. Okay, so pick a leg. If I'm picking my right leg, I'm going to be in a single leg squat. So see, my knees are bent, my butt is back, just like if I was doing a squat. I extend the leg out. I'm going to constantly lift that leg. So this might be working the outer thighs, but really it's this single leg squat. This leg is what's really getting firm. All right, we're starting in 10 seconds. We're going to do the same side this whole time. All right, find your balance. Here we go. Lift, up, down. Try not to put any weight on our foot. Imagine the floor is hot. Touch the hot floor, lift it right back up. Right, I'm not putting any weight on that leg. I'm trying to keep this knee bent and keep driving the butt back. Okay, you don't want this knee to overshoot the toes in the front. You want to think about the principles of the squat. Whatever helps with your balance. Try to keep that chest up. I know, it's starting to burn. If it starts to burn, you can stand up a little bit, but then sit back down if you can. Sit back down. Try to get that leg work. It's all about this standing leg. It's not so much about this leg. This is just to distract you. A little bit of outer thigh work too. Okay, we're going to upper body. Okay, burpee side plank. Again, feel free to do push-ups. Push up the side plank. Push up the side plank. All right, if you want to do the full burpee, you can do the full burpee. Ready? Here we go. So jump back. Push up optional. There's my side plank. Jump it back in. That's a burpee. Going back. If I don't want to do the push-up, I didn't want to do a push-up. If you want to do a push-up, side plank. Oh, you want to do another push-up? Okay. It's really up to you. So many variations when it comes to this burpee side plank variation. You can drop to a knee. So knees here, right? Knee side plank. Finish the burpee. You can walk it in, you can walk it out. All right, find your options, find your challenges. Okay, so we gotta do the other side. So here's my other leg, sitting down into that squat. In 10 seconds, oh, I'm gonna wait. Okay, now we're gonna sit down. Ready? And lift. Again, trying not to stand out of the single leg squat. It is balance challenge too. It's good to train your balance. If we don't train our balance, we lose our balance. Our balance skills, I should say. Just stare at a dog maybe about 5 or 6 feet ahead of you. You don't want to stare straight down. You can check your knee alignment really quick with your toes. But staring at something more ahead keeps your head in line with your spine. All right? If you want that chest up. 3 more seconds. Okay. Going back to our burpees last time for the 40-second round. Burpees into a side plank. Knees down, knees up to you. Push-ups, also up to you.
Ready?
All right, let's go. How we doing? Last 40 seconds rounds of this, and then you're going to see it again at the end for 20 seconds. When you do the 20-second version, there's actually 8 rounds. If you're worried about asymmetry, you can do a push-up, go this side plank, that side plank, and then come in case you don't think you're going to get to the other side. All right, I'm going to change up the timing. You guys get a minute. All right, change up the timing here. So when we do Tabata, it's 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, but that happens 8 times. All right, so that means it's still a total of 4 minutes. Now, when we did 40-20, we did it 4 times, 2 of each exercise. So that was 4 minutes. You always want to count the rest during interval training as part of the workout because usually your heart rate is still up during that rest. All right, so if your heart rate's up, it's counted as work. If you didn't schedule that in there, you wouldn't be able to do the next round. It all goes hand in hand. Grab some water. In fact, I'll grab some water too. Okay, so short-term memory game. Who remembers our first exercise? It was our side jog and a jump. Okay? Whether you do 4, 8, 2, doesn't matter. And then we're gonna, that's 20 seconds, we go immediately into our tricep push-ups. Toes, knees, or alternating toes and knees. Okay? Everyone heard back down? Are you ready? Okay, so we're at the halfway points of this class. So we have another about 20 minutes of work. All right, counting down. So remember, 20 seconds happens really fast. So push, push, push. Get ready. Get ready into your squats. Non-stop, fast, fast, fast.
2,
Go.
1. Tabata 1.
You're familiar with these exercises. It's not new to you. So go right into it. Right into it. Familiarity means you can do it with more effectiveness and efficiency.
3, 2, 1.
10 seconds break. We're going to our tricep push-ups. Get down now because 10 seconds is really not a lot of time. Ready? 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Tabata 2.
Go. 20 seconds. Try to move as quickly as you can, but with good technique. Remember to breathe. Sometimes we get so tired and caught up that we actually hold our breath.
3, 2, 1.
Right back up. Remember this happens for 4 rounds, so this is the second round. Second round.
3, 2, 1.
Let's move.
Top it off. 3,
Take your options. Try to keep moving. You want to switch from jumping to non-jumps? That's fine. Just keep moving.
3,
You can do it.
2, 1. Rest.
Getting down into push-ups. You can do all knees. You can do other push-ups. You can do wide push-ups.
3, 2, 1. Top it off. 4,
Any version of push-ups that you want to do, that you can do non-stop for 20 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
We're done. Halfway done, sorry. Halfway done with our Tabata round. So 2 more rounds of each one.
3,
And then you'll never see this exercise
1.
again.
Top it off. 5,
I don't know why I was with that one first. You don't have to. Woo, so fun.
2, 1. Rest.
Yes. Finish that one. All right, I don't know if you're counting how many push-ups you do, but if you are someone that does that,
2,
it's
1.
it's always interesting to see how many push-ups you can do in each round of 20 seconds. Because the timing stays the same, but we get more and more fatigue. So if you can do the same number of push-ups by the fourth round, that's actually really good.
3,
Because usually
2, 1.
people do less. People usually do less. Last time of this.
3, 2, 1. Top it off. 7,
No more of this. After this 20 seconds, we won't do this again today. Maybe you'll see it in a month. I don't know. I know you're feeling your leg muscles really burn out. Your heart rate is up there.
3, 2, 1.
That's you
Rest.
getting stronger, getting more fit with each passing second. It's all about muscle overload.
2, 1. Top it off. 8,
Last one. I'm just staying on my knees now. But it's all about muscle overload. When you feel that muscle burn, you're pushing past the current limits. If it was easy and didn't feel like anything, that means you're not challenging yourself. You got to find the version that challenges you.
1.
All
Your
right.
timer is complete.
Take a minute break. So you've got to find these versions, whether it's on your knees, toes, whatever, that challenges your current fitness level. All right, round 2, we have our touchdown. So again, we're going to alternate leg each time. So rounds 1 and 3 is the right leg. Rounds 2 and 4 is the left leg, right? Just a quick refresher. Touchdown, option to propel yourself up or to not. Keep that foot grounded. All right, and that's paired with the burpees to the mountain climbers. You can do as many mountain climbers as you want. If you want to stay in mountain climbers for 20 seconds and skip that burpee, that's fine. All right, if you want to do nonstop burpees and you hate mountain climbers, that's okay too. All right, so about another 15 seconds. Did everyone get some water? Okay. All right, so when I hit this clock, it always gives us 10 seconds to set up. So I'm going to hit it. 10 seconds.
Get ready.
All right, pick your leg. We're going to do our touchdown.
3, 2, 1. Top it
Touchdown,
off.
up. Quick, big step back. Fast as you can. You only got 20 seconds. Don't worry if you don't want to touch down.
3, 2, 1.
All right, we're going to do
Rest.
burpees to the mountain climbers. Remember all the variations you can do. Mountain climbers, keep your butt down and shoulder height.
3, 2, 1. Top it on. 2,
Keep those mountain climber butts down.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, other leg in front. Other leg in front. I have to do this right away so I remember.
3, 2, 1. Tabata 3.
Yes, very good. I know you're tired. It's definitely ups the intensity a little bit, even though the times are shorter.
3, 2, 1.
It's
Rest.
kind of nice, right? You're familiar with these exercises? So you're not like, whoa, what's happening? You know exactly what's happening.
3,
Burpee,
2,
mountain climbers.
1. Tabata 4.
Walk it back, remember? You can stay in the
3,
burpee for longer.
2, 1. Rest.
Rest. Okay, 2 more of each. Back to the first leg.
3, 2, 1. Tabata 5.
High intensity interval training. This is high intensity because it's getting your heart rate up.
3, 2, 1.
It's called high intensity because the heart rate is called interval training because of the intervals, the different timings. Woo!
3,
Burpees.
1. Tabata 6.
I would never do burpees on my own. Never in a million years. Gotta do it with you guys.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, you said rest. Okay, final. Here's my leg.
2, 1.
If you're marrying me, then you should have your left leg in front. If you're doing the same leg as me, then you should do your right leg in front.
Three, 2, 1.
Yeah,
Rest.
see? You're getting tired. We're all getting tired. It's normal. That's what happens when you push yourself.
2, 1. Tabata 8. Three, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
Okay. Get another minute. I'm gonna get some water. All right. Get another minute. We'll start this over. All right, how's our short-term memory? Remember what was round 3? It was the squats to the touchdown. Yep, so let's say you really like lunges and you want to do what we just did. You can do that again. That's fine. And this is your workout. You know, so the squat, touchdown, without the jump, we come onto the heels. If you want, keep the heels grounded if you like. And then a touchdown with the jump. And this one's paired with a push-up, shoulder taps. You can do a push-up, shoulder tap, and then a push-up. That sort of spaces out your push-ups a little more. But if you want to do more push-ups, then you can do one push-up, one shoulder, one push-up, one shoulder. Okay, let's do this in 10 seconds.
Get ready.
All right, let's set up our wide squat. Get ready to touch down and reach up.
3, 2, 1. Tabata 1.
Keep my chest up. I'm always looking at you guys. It helps me remember to keep my chest up because my head's up. If you look at the floor, most likely your chest will fall down too. You don't need to look at the ceiling though, because you don't actually want to hyperextend your neck.
1.
Right? You don't want to hyperextend your neck. But you do want to. Let's do our shoulder taps.
3, 2,
Feet wide,
1.
knees wide.
Tabata 2.
It helps to have a wider base when you're lifting one hand off the ground. right? Because you only have 3 limbs on the floor once you lift the hand. So having that width
3,
helps create a stable base.
1. Rest.
Okay? So there's 4 rounds. You can do 2 with jumps and 2 without.
Tabata 3.
Always a lot of options. You can do jumps in the 1st and 3rd round, no jumps in the 2nd and 4th round, right? Helps you keep moving. You don't want to
3,
push yourself
1.
to the point where you pass out. All right, so that's not what I'm asking for here. You just want to push yourself to the point that you feel
3,
pretty challenged.
1. Tabata 4.
And you know your body best. You know if you're slacking, and you know if you're pushing yourself, right? It's not for anyone else to say. It's for you to know.
Three, 2, 1.
Ah! Are you guys cursing at me, but I just can't hear it? Because it's like, you guys are muted.
2, 1.
Oh, jeez.
Tabata 5.
I gotta watch what I say because I'm getting tired. And who knows what's gonna come out of my mouth when I'm tired.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
And by the way, you will feel sore after this. You should feel sore. It's a good sore. It means you push yourself.
3, 2, 1. Tabata 6.
Sort of my worst fear is when I do boot camp and I really push myself, then I'm not sore the next day. It's kind of like, whoa, what did I spend all my time doing? Why am I not sore? And you know, sometimes
2, 1. Rest.
it has to do where I didn't push myself and I kind of know it. But other times, sometimes it's like an indication to me, like, then you're getting stronger.
2, 1. Tabata 7.
Whatever it is you're doing, maybe you need to push a little more because you're that much more fit, that much stronger, right? So that soreness you feel after a strength training workout, a body weight resistance workout, is a really good sign to you.
1.
And whether you're doing something that's challenging for your body. So even if you do a dance workout, right? Whether it's body weight Zumba
2,
or Pilates,
Tabata 8.
if that is making your muscles sore after class, great. Then that's a good workout for you. It's challenging and it's beneficial. Okay? But it's not to say
3, 2, 1.
really hard to talk here.
Your timer is complete.
Oh, think of it. So it's not to say that if you don't get sore after a cardio workout like dance, that it's an ineffective workout. All right? Because ultimately a cardio workout is not so much about muscle strengthening. So that isn't the main goal. The main goal of cardio is to get the heart rate up. So just during those dance classes, you definitely want to get the heart rate up. You want to breathe a little heavy. And if you feel a little muscular soreness, great. But know the goals. Know the goals of each exercise class. Like Pilates, you feel soreness probably in your abs. Okay. Oh, it's 6:44. What the heck? Where'd the time go? We have 4 more minutes. Did you guys do you guys need to go? Should I start this next round or should I just cool it down? I need to see something. Okay, we're doing it. We're going to cool down no matter what. If you aren't able to stay beyond, okay, well, Maxine, I have no doubt you will stretch on your own. My main concern is that we end the workout and then we end because you have to leave. So just make sure you do some stretching, okay? All right, let's not keep talking. Single leg squats and burpee side planks.
Get ready.
Last 4 minutes. Get in position.
3, 2.
Good, 20 seconds.
Tabata.
Get as low as you can. We're only in this for 20 seconds. Tap that floor. Knees and toes aligned. Hot surface.
3, 3, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay, we all love to hate this, but it's a burpee into the side planks. So burpee, I'm gonna do side plank, and then burpee.
2, 1.
So here's my burpee, side plank one side, side plank the other side, and then I'm coming back in. That way it just ensures that I get to both sides each time, because 20 seconds I might be cut off in the middle. Okay?
3, 2,
Side plank.
1.
Finish the other side plank. Okay. If you're in the middle of side planks and you've only done one, the counter is just do the other side.
2, 1.
Oh,
Tabata
leg.
3.
Other leg. Whew, almost missed it. Work on your balance.
Three, 2, 1.
All right, back to those burpees. If you don't want to do push-ups, don't do it. If you don't want to do the burpee, don't do it. Go side plank, side plank, side plank.
3, 2, 1. Tabata 4.
Do side planks on your knees like this.
Three,
Oh,
2.
I only got the 2 rounds left.
Rest.
First leg. So if you're mirroring me, my right leg,
3,
your right leg,
2, 1. Tabata 5.
and then it'll be your left leg then. So I'm talking about my standing leg. That's the working leg. So I'm not talking about the moving leg. Okay? Sometimes it seems like I just don't know right from left anymore, because I'm often mirroring
3,
everyone else.
2, 1.
Ah,
Rest.
this one's going by really fast. It's kind of easy. I'm only getting 2 burpees in because
3,
of all the side planks.
2, 1. Tabata 6. Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Left leg. Left knee bent. Right leg
3,
straight.
2, 1. Tabata 7.
Only one more set of burpees after this, and we're stretching. I know we didn't directly do ab crunches today, but our abs are definitely engaged for all of this that we're doing. Right now, it should be braced. Anytime we do burpees, push-ups, we do planks.
3,
All right?
2, 1. Rest.
Yeah, so don't underestimate your abdominals working because they're stabilizing.
1. Tabata 8.
Eight more seconds, come on.
3, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
After I pause. Oh, okay. You did it. Catch your breath, get one more drink of water. Let your spaghetti arms kind of whip around your body. Loosen up your lower back. Good, loosen up those shoulders. And I want that heart rate to come down slowly. Well done. It's really hard sometimes to find motivation to do anything when we're in our house, because a lot of times we view our houses, at least for me, as a place to rest. Like before the pandemic, I was always going to the gym to work out. And basically coming home is, you know, my vegetative place. So it's really kind of hard psychologically to now treat your home as a place to work out. All right, so we're stretching those quads. They're highly engaged when we do squats and lunges. Don't feel the stretch and pull the leg back a little bit. Get your hip flexors. Keep pulling it back straight behind you, not out to the side. Get into the hamstring. Pull those toes back. We definitely worked our calves today because we were jumping. Put all your weight onto the bent leg, high on the thigh. All right, you don't want any chance of putting pressure on the knees. You definitely don't want to put pressure on the knee of the leg you're stretching because your knees don't go that way. So you don't want to necessarily hyperextend your knee. So again, stretching the calves, hamstring, everything in the back of the legs. I try to keep my spine straight while I do a hamstring stretch. Really getting those hip hinges. All right. Shoulders, separating the shoulder blades here. And this is my right arm, my left, your right. Take that same leg, right leg behind, and then cross it back up for a tricep. Leaning towards your left. So right leg behind, lean towards your left. And then same thing, other side. Sometimes when you really push yourself in exercise, where your heart rate gets up, sometimes you lose your appetite. So like right after you work out, you're sweating, your body temperature's up, maybe all you feel like is a cold drink, and you don't feel like food right away, and that's okay. Listen to your body. Take a shower, relax for a bit. But I would encourage you trying to eat within an hour of working your muscles. Stretch your chest, because that's when your muscles are wanting to recover, right? You just kind of beat them up. So your metabolism is up, your muscles are itching for nourishment. And so within the hour, giving them that food, the good food, right? Proteins and vegetables, vitamins, minerals, all that good stuff. That's what you want to do with. Having said that, if you've been craving chocolate all day and you're like, when should I eat chocolate? Now is the best time to eat chocolate. It'll just be used right up for this. Okay. Thank you very much for joining me for boot camp. It's like one of my different kinds of classes. I teach a lot of dance, so this is really good variety for me, and hopefully it is for you guys too.